everyone. A function is a bijection if it is both an injection and a surjection. It's also called a one-to-one correspondence. I have 4 little diagrams to illustrate injection, surjection, and bijection. So here they are. So we'll start with the first one. So if I draw a mapping like this, so here we go. Okay, so this is not injective because we have this 5 here mapping back to 2 different, remember this is your domain, this is your codomain. And we're talking about injection, surjection, and bijection. We're talking about the codomain and the domain. So the range for this one would be 5, 7, 8. The codomain is 5, 6, 7, 8. The range is a subset. So this is not injective. All right, because of this mapping of 5 going back to 2 different values in the domain. It's also not surjective because we have an element in the codomain that doesn't have anything to map to. So that it's neither. Now, let's look at this one here. Let's do the same thing. Let's go to, let's take one of these away. Let's do, I'm going to take away 6 here. Okay, so basically, let's do this. We have this, and this, and this maps to this, 4 maps to 8. So for this one, this is not injective. And why? It's because this 5, again, is mapping back to 2 different elements in the domain. It is surjective. And the reason it's surjective is because every element in the codomain maps back to at least one element in the domain. So it is surjective. Now, this one here, let's do this. All right. This one, let's add another number to this one. So I'm going to add a number 9. There we go. So this one's injective. Because every element in the codomain here maps, so in the range basically maps back to the domain. But it's not surjective because we have this element here that doesn't have anything to match back to. So not surjective. And then finally, the last one is just going to be a nice mapping or one-to-one. So it's injective and surjective. So that injection and surjection equals bijection. That means the domain and the range are the same, and everything maps back one-to-one. That's why it's called one-to-one correspondence. Sometimes they write it as one-to-one like that. And then here's a little better diagram than what I did. I tried to attempt to do. So again, this is injective but not surjective because you have this extra element. This is surjective but not injective because of this right here. It's not injective because it maps back to two different elements in the domain. And this is A to B perfectly. Again, the bijection means it's one-to-one, and the codomain actually equals the range. And let me explain that one more time. The range for this one is these. The codomain is everything. So that's the difference between codomain and range. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.